Welcome to Aboriginal Entrepreneur. My name is Rolf Kungel, and I want to give you a brief description of this program, awareness of community economic development in the communities themselves, and just a bit of a background as to how this program came into being. Close to 3 years ago, we started to deliver a program called Community Economic Development in various cities across the country, describing the process of how to engage and how to create a vibrant economic development department in the communities. One of the things that we noticed is that many of the economic development people in the communities had very little experience in economic development, and as a result were finding it difficult to be able to deliver the program. Even though there were academic programs out there to help them, these academic programs did not address the immediate issues that they had to deal with immediately if they were going to have any kind of an effect at all. Well, to our amazement, over 400 people over the last couple of years have taken this program. You can go on Aboriginal Entrepreneur site and check out for yourself the testimonials of many of them and how it has impacted them. Now, through this program, we were being asked constantly, would you come and deliver this program in the community for the council, for the chief and council, for the various leaders in the community, and for the community at large, so that this information can be brought to them and the process can be started. And we started to think about this because this is a very different program from actually delivering the one that we were delivering. So it has taken us a while to put it together, but we have now, we're ready, and we're offering this program to you and to your community. Now, there's a three-part process of what we realized, what we needed to just look at and to be able to start to do. And I wanted to share this three-part process with you now. As I speak, you will see it on the screen and you'll be able to follow me at the same time. Okay? What we want to do is, on the very first day of this workshop, we want to hold this workshop with council, with the economic development, with educators, and any other community leaders, okay, who are interested in the most effective way of delivering a sound and a very sustainable economic development. And this would have 5 major thrusts. 1, creating awareness, motivation, and education. One of the things that I've learned myself personally, and I've learned through these programs, nothing happens until that awareness is created. And we go through the process of how we can start to create that and really make it happen. Then, to this particular workshop with the council, the economic development, we start talking about what you might call the strengths and the weaknesses of nation-owned and operated enterprise. Because from our experience to date, what we've seen is that most communities, what they're doing is they're actually involved in developing enterprises for the community, not so much actively engaged in creating private entrepreneurship in the community, which again now is the next step that we're going to talk about, is how do you inspire privately owned and operated businesses in the community? Because we all know that this country of Canada alone is a wealthy country because of entrepreneurship, because of the kind of business we do with the world. And this is not necessarily what you might call massive entrepreneurship, but entrepreneurship of individuals and families and their ideas. So we talk about that, and then we talk about developing a sustainable long-term strategy. Without a strategy, you just can't get to the next step. So we go through the process of how we can develop the strategy and make sure that we carry it through. Now, here's the real trick behind the strategy. It is a methodology. It is a method. And we will show this method and how it creates the success in economic development. On that very first day in the evening, what we'll do is we'll hold a session to the entire community where we're going to talk about business and starting your own business. we realized that there's at least 20% of the community, adult community, who dream about starting their own business, who have an idea, who have a skill, who believe that they can make it happen, just don't know how. And they don't know how to get to that next step. And their own personal self-esteem sometimes blocks them from this. So during that evening, we will inspire them that those steps, again, everything is possible. And if they have any ideas, they can really bring them forward. So that evening is mostly to inspire, encourage, and start the process of creating a friendly, call it like this, an entrepreneurially, business-friendly community. That means the entire community starts to embrace it. We all know from experience when people have started private enterprise in the communities, they've run into difficulties in that regard because they find that it is even a struggle just to be an entrepreneur in the community. So we start to overcome this. And then on the third day, what we do is we do a workshop again with council, with the leadership, with any interested people, and starting to develop that strategy, number one, and number two, and opening what is a complete and total necessity for every First Nation community in this country. We will start developing a business incubator right there and right then. And I will be a coach to that business incubator. I will also give all the necessary resources to get it started right away. And this doesn't cost a whole pile of money. There are two kinds of incubators. There are virtual incubators to help small businesses get going. And then there are industry-specific incubators, because we're going to talk about industry opportunities, right? But how you get the people prepared and trained and ready to take the job. So it'll be a very exciting 2 days. And I look forward to coming to your community. Contact us today, either by fax or by email or by telephone, and we will start the process. I myself personally have been involved in community economic development now for 25 years. And if there's one thing that I can share with everyone is what doesn't work and what I believe would work. See you soon. Thank you very much for listening to this. Thank you.